This is the Let's Roll Podcast with your host, Double R. It's your host that rolls the most, Double R. This is the Let's Roll Podcast. So, I know it's been a while, and I know I haven't kept up with doing episodes. I know it's like a broken record. But here we are, the day after Christmas. And this episode is not going to be necessarily a happy one. Because I want to talk about losing friends. Maybe just losing in losing period as far as loved ones and friends and stuff. So I want to get into that with this episode, Losing Friends. And we'll get into that and much more right after this. So as I started off saying that, this episode is going to be about, losing friends and loved ones and stuff like that. I want to start off by saying Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I do plan carrying the podcast on. We'll go into season 5. Hopefully, I can produce more content this coming year. This year has been rough. It's been really rough. It started off with, all right. I was starting to get some momentum, and then we got COVID in the South after, 2-3 years since COVID actually came. And all that time that COVID was really here, even though it hasn't really gone anywhere, but the thick of it, we didn't catch COVID. Got all the vaccine shots, all that. And then beginning of this year, I think it was like in February or something like that, my brother got COVID, which he didn't realize he had COVID. Came over to the house to visit, and then next day we got really sick. And I tried testing myself, but I never really got a positive answer that it was COVID, other than my mom's boyfriend that was living in the house with us. He ended up going to the VA clinic, and because he was feeling bad, and he was diagnosed positive with COVID. So we kind of knew that most of us in the house had it. My mom didn't seem, if she got it, it didn't last very long with her at all. And I don't think she ever got it. But me and my friend and my mom's boyfriend, we all got it. So that took a kind of a toll on us. And I tried my best to get back in the groove of things, as you know, with the podcast, and tried to produce some episodes and stuff. But it just seemed like that took a lot out of us. And it set us back in a lot of ways, because not only was I trying to get the podcast, going and keep it going, I was also doing Whatnot, selling movies and DVDs and Blu-rays, used movies on Whatnot app. And because I started that before last year, and did the end of 2023, I started doing that and was doing really good. And then when we got COVID, again, everything kind of set us back once we got COVID. And it was hard to get back on track. And then we started getting back on track on Whatnot, but that kind of fell to the wayside again. And we just decided that we weren't going to do any more shows for the rest of the year. About 2 or 3 months ago, about 2 months ago, we decided, since the holidays are coming up, let's just not worry about doing that. And then within that time, I got involved in 3D printing and got me some 3D printers, and I'm going to start working on selling those things online to try to bring in some more money. And so I've been preoccupied with that, and then the holidays and whatnot. That gets us caught up to now. So on Christmas Eve, or no, was it Christmas Eve? Was it, I don't know if it was Christmas Eve that I found out. Maybe it was Christmas Eve. I'm going to say it was Christmas Eve. I was supposed to go and spend time with somebody really special to me, and 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 their family and everything. And so, but while I was kind of waiting on to go, I I reached out to a friend of mine and finally got him to call me back. And y'all know who he is. He's TT, or TT, or Tim T Rich. He's been on the program before. We even had a podcast back in the day, and so I reached out to him because I hadn't heard from him. And the conversation we had was kind of short, kind of sweet, but basically I got irritated with him because of the reasonings he gives for not keeping in contact and not communicating. And basically, he just says life gets in the way and he doesn't have time, blah, blah, blah. And I call BS on all of that. I call BS on anybody that gives that reasoning that they don't have time, they don't, blah, blah. You can make time. You can make time. You just don't prioritize it to make time. And it's not a priority or a concern to you if you make time. So I call BS. And I got kind of irritated with him. Well, then I thought about, I haven't heard from my friend that I call Big Worm. And Big Worm has been a really good friend of mine for, since 1995, I believe. And I usually keep in contact with him really consistently. And I thought about it, it's like, I haven't talked to him much in the last couple of months or so. And I've tried calling him, but he didn't return my call and didn't respond, blah, blah, blah. I was like, well, maybe let me call him. So I tried calling the two phone numbers I had for him, and one number was just like it was not a working number, or something. Maybe it said something like his voicemail wasn't set up or full or something like that. And then the other number went right to his voicemail, and so I hung up. I didn't leave a message. I just hung up and I texted him. And I texted him. Looking back on it was ironic that I texted him this, but I went, "Are you still alive?" Like, kind of, how you would not mean that you don't think he's not alive, but it just, it's kind of like, "Hey, man, what?" Kind of indicating, "Hello, are you there?" Whatever. And so I started thinking about it, and I was like, I really haven't heard from him. I haven't gotten any texts. I don't think I remember seeing any posts on Facebook. And I thought, sometimes Facebook, for whatever reason, not because of the person did this, but Facebook will have a glitch every once in a while, and they'll unfriend you from people, or you won't see anything from them on your timeline. Excuse me. And so I was like, I haven't really seen anything. So I went and looked at his page, and there was like 3 posts right at the beginning from this girl, and I started reading the post, and I started to get kind of scared because I was like, this is indicating that he died. That can't be true. And I scrolled down a little bit further, and I saw a post from him, like one of the last posts from him, and it was way back in November or something like that, early November. But I scroll back up, and there's no post after that from him. The rest of the post was from this one person. It might have been a couple of people, but I noticed just one person for sure. And the post was indicating that he had passed away, that he's no longer here. So I direct messaged the person that posted this post. And I said, did Les is his real name. I said, did Les die? And she wrote back and she gave me this long thing about how he had been sick and that hadn't been doing good and that he missed a lot of his doctor's appointments and he had a blood clot that either started in his lungs or maybe down in his leg, but one of those things where you have a blood clot that travels through your system and it goes to your head and causes you to have an aneurysm. And he died. But she told me that he died, and maybe she didn't say this, and I don't know for sure, because I'm not going to go back and look at what she wrote, but I get the impression he died before Thanksgiving. Either like right before Thanksgiving, but he died in November for sure. And it hit me, and I was devastated. I haven't been devastated like that in a long time. And all of the emotions and memories and feelings started rushing in on me. And I was more upset, not because he died. I was more upset that I didn't know that he was sick. That he never indicated to me that he was sick. Every time I talked to him, I said, hey man, how's it going? What's going on? How's the family? How's your mom? I'd ask him all the usual questions that I would start off with him. And he never indicated anything. He said, hey man, it's going good. I'm all right. Blah, blah. And I would almost beg him every single time I talked to him, hey man, when you going to come down and visit again? When you going to come visit again? And I'd always joke with him because there used to be a chicken place down here close called Grandy's. And there's a Grandy's still open up where he lived up in the Dallas area. And I used to say, you better bring some Grandy's when you come down here. And he goes, they might not make it down there. I said, I know, but I sure would love some. And we would talk. And Worm was one of those people that I could call and talk to when something was bothering me and get his opinion or his outlook on it. And he usually would tell me straight. Now, half the time I didn't listen to him as far as him telling me, yeah, you shouldn't do that, blah, 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 whatever it is. Because I'd be like, yeah, whatever. I would go with my gut most of the time. And so when I find out that he's not with us anymore, I realize I can't call him anymore. He's not there. He won't answer. And I'm like, who am I calling now? And, and then TG, that I just had a conversation with, I let him know that he passed away too because he knew him. And he was kind of like, oh my God, I'm sad now, But I made a point, out of anger, see, this is what I'm saying, life is too short. Like, don't put all your eggs in one basket and shut out the rest of the world. You have to stay involved in the rest of the world, and you have to communicate with other people because you never know when those people won't be here anymore. And I was, before I found out about Big Worm, I had that conversation with TT, and I was like, oh, well, let me call my other friend, the one I could almost depend on. to answer or call me back or whatever. And now he's not here anymore. And I didn't know how to handle that. And I broke down and I just couldn't do it. So I called the person I was supposed to go spend Christmas Eve with and said, hey, I'm not going to make it. And two reasons why I wasn't going. And those two reasons were, one, I just found out my friend died. And two, I there was bad weather that was going to be coming in overnight. And where I would have to go is about an hour away from where I live. And I didn't want to have to drive back, not only in the dark, but in the dark with it raining and storming. So I just said, hey, look, I just can't make it. I'm just not up to it. Blah, blah, blah. And I pretty much stayed in bed the rest of the day, got up a couple of times to go to the bathroom, but I really didn't do anything the rest of that day. Christmas Eve, didn't do anything. I just kind of what I ended up doing is I started listening to two songs that I associate with Big Worm, and that's I got 5 on it and Get Low. And the only reason I really play Get Low is because me and Worm would always quote the first part of that song, or the part of the song where it says from the windows to the walls. And then 5 on it was just his favorite rap song. And I even made a custom ringtone, so when he called back when I did let my phone ring. Now I don't use ringtones anymore, and I don't usually have my phone on ring. It's on vibrate. But I made a custom ringtone from that song for him. What was great about Worm was that we when we talked to each other, we would constantly reminisce about things that we had gone through working together and hanging out with each other and stuff. I'm really gonna miss that because I'm not gonna have that person not only that knows the story but was also a part of the story to reminisce about. And one of our favorite stories that we would talk about was there was this one year the rodeo, Eastern Rodeo was going on, and we were going to go to the rodeo. And me, Big Worm, and these 3 other girls from work, we all decided to go to the rodeo. So we went. One of the girls I kind of had a crush on and really liked, and so I've always been a person that once I start to like somebody, I get kind of all caught up in that, and I try to do my best just to show them a good time, and I'm a nice guy and whatnot. And so, anyway, we went to the rodeo. I don't remember going to the actual concert, but maybe we did. But anyway, we were getting ready to leave, and so we were walking out of the Astrodome or whatever. Where I guess it was the Astrodome. Yeah, it was the Astrodome at the time. And so we were walking out, getting ready to go to our car. And there was this limousine that was parked right, we'll say by the door or whatever. There was a limousine driver standing on the outside waiting for somebody to pick him up, whatever. And so the girls kind of broke off from me and Big Worm, and they walked over to the limo and started talking to the limo driver. And me and Worm kind of stopped and turned and was like, where'd they go? And then we saw him over there at the limo and said, hey, come on, let's go. We're going. I said, no, we're gonna. The limo driver said he's gonna give us a ride, so we're gonna go for a ride. And I got kind of upset, but Worm's like, okay, well, screw them, let's go. Worm was not about all about like thinking they made that choice. We're going, you know. And I was kind of halfway in between that. Like one part of me was like, yeah, screw them, let's go, and the other part of me was like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that guy that just. So I sorry about that if I'm making a little noise there. Um, so I was like, okay, let's go. So we get in the van and we drive back around trying to see if they're still there, but they were not there and they were gone or whatever. We just took off. And what we laugh about in this story is that on the way back home, Worm looks over at me while I'm driving, and he says, "You want to cry, don't you?" And I don't say anything. I don't say yes or nothing. I just kind of look at him like shaking my head, like "fuck you," you know. So we get all the way home. He stays the night. At the time, I was living at home with my parents. They stayed the night in my room, and about probably about an hour, maybe 2 hours after we got home, get a phone call, and it's from the girls, and they had made it to somewhere kind of close by where I lived, and but they didn't know exactly where I lived, so they didn't come all the way to my house. They wanted one of the girls' purse. They left her purse in the car, and they wanted their purse, so they wanted us to bring their purse, meet them to bring the purse. And at first, we were almost going to tell them, no, you made a choice. You went off with somebody else, and you should have thought about that before you took off. But reluctantly, we got in the car and went and took them their purse, came back home, went to bed, blah, blah, blah. So that following Monday, we get to work, and I think we're taking our morning break. And so I'm talking about what happened last night with some other friends, and Worm's there, and he's listening to me, and I'm kind of I'm I'm kind of being nice about it, but I'm also stressing that the fact that they didn't come home with us and blah blah blah, and they just left and didn't think about anything. So then we get our lunch break, and at my from the from the time morning break to lunch break, I had a totally different attitude. I just totally during the break, I also said it was Worm's idea for us to leave, and I didn't want to leave. I think that's basically what I was kind of insinuating. Like it wasn't necessarily me that wanted to leave, but blah blah. So something happened between first break and lunch break, and when lunch break came around, I had a totally different attitude. I said, you know what, F them. I'd do it again. That was my idea, and I started, you know, like I grew up in the matter of a couple of hours between breaks. And Worm would always make fun of me about that because he's like, man, I don't know what happened, but man, you had a totally different attitude, and you just like you grew up that day. My little dog grew up. He used to call me his little dog, and so we would always reminisce about that story. So we would always end with, we always had the Astrodome, and we would know what that meant, because that was a story that we experienced together, and then there's another story that I usually talk about. I talk about it with him, or talk. We would reminisce about this story too. And my ex-wife, her parents, or at least her father for sure, is racist, and so they were over at me and my ex-wife's house. We lived in a mobile home, and they were over visiting, and we were having cooking. We were cooking something. I don't know. I don't remember if it was a holiday or what it was, but they were over, and so I knew that Big Worm was coming into town, but I didn't know when. But I have always told most of my friends, people that we know, whatever, you don't necessarily have to, knock before you come in. If the door's unlocked, just come in. Just I kind of warn them though. You might get an eye full of something that you didn't want to see, but that's the chance you take. But our house is your house type and um, sentiment towards my friends. So we're all me, my ex-wife, and her mom and dad, or her family. We're all kind of sitting around the kitchen. Her mom's working on cooking something, and whatever. We're kind of laughing, and all of a sudden the door opens up, and Big Worm walks in. Now, Big Worm was a big old black dude, and he, he just pops in. He goes, "Hey, what's up, y'all?" But as soon as he opened the door, the laughter went from laughing to silent, and the looks on my in-law's face of this big black dude walking into the house, like didn't knock, didn't nothing, and just welcomed himself into the house. The look on their face, like, what the hell is this dude doing? Like what's this black man doing? And when it got all quiet, I think I said, "Hey, Worm," or I don't know if I said, "Hey, Worm" first, or if my wife said, "Hey, Worm," because my ex-wife, was legally blind, and so she couldn't see details or anything unless she's really up close to stuff, and quite a bit away from the door, but she recognized his voice. She could probably tell that there's a person over there, and based on those things, she knows it's Worm, so she just, "Hey, Big Worm." Or she might have just said, "Hey, Worm." We went from calling him Big Worm to Worm because it was just easier to say Worm instead of Big Worm. But it was just a funny thing that happened. Even Worm was kind of caught off guard that her parents were there, but he just kind of came in and went straight back to the guest bedroom to put his stuff down. And I don't know if he came back into the living room area or not. Or if he ended up just putting his stuff down and maybe he left, until, for a little while so we could have our family time. I don't remember exactly what happened after that, but it was just that one moment of him just walking in and shocking my in-laws. There's all kinds of stories I can tell about Big Worm, and I'm not going to sit here and talk about all of them. But just knowing that he's not here now, that I can't call him, I can't reminisce with him, I won't be able to see him again. I'm never going to get to Grandy's now, or even share Grandy's, or even chicken with him. I will truly, truly miss him. And it's kind of hard sometimes just to think about that he's not going to be here. So what I wanted to do with this episode is kind of pay tribute to him. And so, as I mentioned before with TT or T Rich, we did a podcast back in the day called Tea Time with T Rich. And one of the times that TT was scheduled to come to my house and record a episode, he wasn't able to make it. But Big Worm was there. So I went ahead with TT's permission to record an episode without him, as me being the host instead of the sidekick, and Big Worm being the sidekick. So I'm going to take a short break, and when we come back from break, you'll get to hear the full episode of me and Big Worm doing Tea Time with T Rich. But there is a warning here. It will have profanity. It will have a subject matters that might not be suitable for everybody. And you got to remember, we recorded this, probably, hell, probably 12, maybe 14 years ago. It was a long time ago. But I hope that you can listen to it and you will see what kind of relationship that me and Big Worm had and how well we got along and we could joke with each other and stuff. So I'm going to take a break and then you'll get to hear that episode.
Welcome to Tea Time, a free-flowing conversation that occasionally touches on truth. Brought to you by your host, T. Rich. T. Rich, a man with no authority on anything. Didn't graduate high school, but now known the world over as Charlie Sheen's drinking buddy. And now, without further ado, for the man who doesn't swim, water just likes to be around him. It's Tea Time.
Tea Time.
Oh, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. It is tea time with the captain. T. Rich couldn't be here tonight, so I got my man, the one and only, big time player from the Himalayas.
How do you do? How do you do?
Big Worm, how's it going tonight?
Man, it's going. As long as we ain't stopping, we rolling. It's going good.
So, Big Worm, I couldn't believe that T. Rich wasn't here tonight.
Hey, sometimes man gotta do what a man gotta do.
Yeah, well, I understand you gotta do what you gotta do, but why? Why would you not call into the show?
You know what? Since his name is on the marquee and it is named after him, he probably,
Well, he probably gonna fire me because
probably
I'm just taking over the show. So,
his name's on the marquee. He didn't call in.
do you think it had anything to do with the last show? I mean, because
his name is on the marquee. He didn't call in.
And have you noticed that my name's not on the marquee?
Exactly, but you're here. You're doing the work. Yeah,
that's right. I wasn't on the marquee,
and you're here,
and I'm here.
And his name is on the marquee.
Yes.
And he's not here.
It's kind of like Charlie Sheen's not on 2.5 Men anymore, but
he's still winning.
That's right, he's winning. That's right. Oh, Charlie Sheen. So, hey, Big Worm, did you catch the last show?
Yeah, I did. I heard it was pretty good. I really enjoyed it.
The debut show. Debut.
You know what? I enjoyed it, and I can see that this is going to be big. I can see a couple of months we'll be in syndication, and we're going to be nationwide after that.
I think so. I think so.
If I can help out any way, I'm ready to roll with it.
But would you agree that I probably am the one that holds the ship together?
I'm going to go out on a limb here. Take a shot in the dark. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm just going to shoot straight from the hip, and just give you an honest answer.
And that being?
Hell, fuck yeah.
So, what's on your mind, Big Worm? I mean, I'm kind of new to this because I'm usually not the one hosting the show.
Right, I understand that.
And so I really kind of wasn't prepared to do this,
Well, sometimes you just gotta wing it.
So, so what do we talk about?
You know what? We can bring up topics from the last show that were very interesting.
Well, yeah.
Or we can just talk about crazy shit like the NFL lockout.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's start with the last show first.
Okay.
Because you did hear it for the first time today,
right?
And so I wanted to get your reaction, or you can chime in on some of the can't even talk.
Some of the topics.
Yeah, there you go. Thinking. I get a little tongue-tied every once in a while.
Yeah, you need some Listerine to clear that up. Yeah,
I think it's because my mom dropped me on the head.
She still does, and unchanged.
Yeah. So anyway, what topic?
Okay, let's make this easy. Let's bring up a topic from the last show. The one I found that was very interesting was the church's chicken situation.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah. So what did you think of that? I mean,
you
I do agree that some of those chickens are pretty big.
Yeah, it makes you wonder. You know, you sit back and think about it. Man, those chickens are pretty big. I mean, those rabbits are pretty big.
Yeah.
I mean, spicy rabbit, spicy chicken.
I just don't understand why the wing is like 2 times bigger than the breast at churches.
Well, have you ever seen a rabbit? That's the biggest part of the rabbit is the leg. The hind quarter is the leg. So that does make sense.
Well, technically, I've never had rabbit, so.
If you've eaten church's chicken, you've had rabbit.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never had rabbit, so I wouldn't know unless.
That's like, a comedian once said, "Does pussy taste like pumpkin pie?" I've never had pumpkin pie, so I can't tell you.
Ah, damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
I couldn't tell you.
Damn. That's wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the second person on this show to say pussy.
Is that a record? Or is that like a?
Well, I was the first.
Thing?
I was the first. I brought up pussy first.
Well, pussy. I mean, that's
Pussy's nice.
Really, it's the beginning to a lot of stuff. It's the beginning. It's a start.
I know.
Once you.
It's probably the start. It's the start of life.
Yeah, it's the start of life.
I wouldn't say it was the end of life unless you're lucky.
If you get a bad piece, it will be in your life. I tell you that. We're gonna be like, "Oh, damn! Come on, man! Are you serious?"
Really.
I just got a piece of pussy, and you gonna tell me this? Oh, come on, man!
Well, bringing up that fact and about dying. I mean, we did talk about this on the last show,
right?
And the man T. Rich would not let go. I think he wanted me to get ass fucked. I really do, because he kept pushing that on me. And I'm
next topic.
Okay, sorry. I guess it wasn't really the appropriate topic to talk to you about.
We went from pussy to being fucked in the ass. It's just not right.
All right. So, was there anything else from the last show that you really wanted to touch, put your little stamp on there?
The thing about the contract, I found that very interesting. It was a 4-year deal, $36 million, 2 kids. I was just wondering, what if 2 years, you see a college senior coming out of college? Do you sign? Do you drop that your head player and go get this free agent, or how does that work really?
That I did not totally agree with the contract. I mean, I did and I didn't. Okay,
right.
Would it be nice to say, okay, after 2 years or 4 years, whatever your contract might say,
have that option?
Right. But I don't think that's ever going to work with a woman.
Well, I mean, okay.
I mean, it might work with a man, but a woman is looking for that, white.
Yeah, they want to. Yeah, men, we want a contract like 4-year, 2 kids. With a 2-year option to sign off. Sign out of. We can negotiate in 2 years.
Right.
Women, they want a contract like a mortgage loan. 30 years. Slow payments. Now, come on now.
Right.
Ain't no compromising. We could be in it for 30 years.
Right.
Ain't no bailouts. Ain't no bankruptcy gonna happen.
Right.
Ain't no options. Ain't no
right.
Ain't no early payoff option. You just 30-year payments. That's a contract we gonna sign.
Right.
And that's what most women want.
Right. I agree with that. I mean, but yeah, like I said, I don't think a contract would work. I probably would say, in general, that don't get married unless you just really, really, really want to.
You can live together.
Yes.
Well,
I almost wouldn't say live together.
You're right. I think you should look at it as buying a new car.
Right.
Take it around the block a few times, put that motherfucker right back where you got it from, and move on.
Right. I would agree with that. Totally. Yes, I would.
That would work out for a lot of people, you know.
Right.
If you don't like that model of car, go get another model of car.
Right.
Take it around the block a few times and put that motherfucker right back where you got it from.
Right. Hey man, let's take a little quick pause here and let's try to get T Rich on the phone.
Cool, let's do that.
All right, we'll be right back. You don't even have a message? Really?
Oh, hell.
Yo, Mr. T Rich, I have taken over your show.
Yeah!
And I got Big Worm here.
Yeah!
And you should have showed up to work.
Yeah!
So, call us back.
Yeah!
And we'll put you on the air.
Yeah!
Peace!
Yeah! Oh, peace!
All right, Big Worm, what are we going to talk about today?
We got a list of topics we decided upon. Got our magic hat here. We're going to pull something out the hat. Let's see what we got here. Oh, no, I don't like that one.
You don't like that one? All right.
Oh, hell no. I don't like that one.
Stop making so much noise, man.
Sorry. Hey,
good.
China's new sex flick. Let's talk about that.
China's new sex flick. What about it?
I think the old one was a classic. You know, I put it right up there with Tommy Lee and Pam.
Paris Hilton?
I wasn't really too thrilled about Paris Hilton. But
Kim?
I tell you,
What about
oh
Kim?
man, Kim Kardashian, oh my God.
Yeah.
That's a classic.
Right.
I actually went and bought the bootleg version and the real version of that one. I had to admit that one.
All right. I didn't know we were going to talk about pornos.
Oh, well, we reach back in the bag and see what we got.
Yeah, go ahead. Because I'm not sure we should be talking about pornos.
How about teachers and sex with students?
What? Has this become Dr. Ruth?
Yeah, well, not exactly. I don't know who Dr. Ruth is.
Let's go ahead and talk about sex with students.
No, it's teachers having sex. It's not students having sex. It's teachers having sex with students. that didn't sound right the way you said it. So I just want to verify
Wouldn't it be one and the same?
The way you said it didn't sound right. It's like
Okay.
that's why I want to clarify that. It's teachers having sex with students.
And students not having sex with teachers?
Okay, yeah. However the fuck you want to say it, sure. Okay.
Or is it just students having sex with everybody?
The way I look at it is if you fucking your teacher, keep your mouth shut. Shut the fuck up.
Well, let's go to our studio audience.
Oh man, do we have to?
Yeah.
Okay, in the studio we have Short Rod and Giggles.
I want to know who is Short Rod and who is Giggles.
Speak up, don't be shy.
What?
Or who's Short Rod and who is Giggles?
Ryan Bench.
You're not supposed to say your real name, man.
It's cool. I'm like hit me up on Facebook. It's cool.
Yeah, because especially if you're a hot teacher.
Amen. Keep on DL.
Wait a minute, let's clarify that, please. This is a young male student. So if you're a young female teacher, I think that's the route that he's going.
Okay.
Not just any teacher calling him up on Facebook. Hey, you want to come over?
Okay.
Let's clarify that real quick.
Okay, well, let's make sure we do the right thing here. It is not right to be screwing your teacher.
Yes, it is. Says who?
We don't want any
Yeah,
unnecessary...
we're not implicating that you go out there, find your favorite teacher, and fuck shit them. No, we're not saying that. No, we're not saying that.
Right.
But to those of you that are already doing, what you do with your favorite teacher, before we even came up with this broadcast,
Right.
what we are saying is, knock yourself out. Fuck all you want to. Just keep your mouth shut. God damn.
Right.
Because a lot of times when the teacher and student get caught, they didn't, the teacher didn't say anything. The student didn't say anything.
Right.
It's that other motherfucker. You know? The one that ain't getting no pussy.
Right.
The jealous.
The jealous one, exactly.
Right.
Thank you, Giggles.
So let's talk about this for a minute though. We are not in school anymore. It's been a while.
Wow.
Yeah.
Many moons. Yeah.
So I'm always thinking when I see these stories come on TV. First of all, I just want to make it very clear that it is wrong. It is wrong on a lot of levels. But that being said, why wasn't this happening when I was in school?
That's what I'm talking about. Because my computer teacher, man, she was sexy. I'd have took.
Okay, calm down.
We have to go to commercial break or something.
Just calm down.
But I'm saying, no, seriously though, I had a couple teachers.
I had some teachers.
If it went down, it went down. I wouldn't have said shit.
That's what I'm saying. So if any young people are listening, which they should not be listening, but if they are,
and you fucking your teacher,
keep your mouth shut.
You get better grades.
That's right. Because why would you want to screw up a good thing?
Exactly.
I mean, please, really. I mean, it's a good thing. Why screw it up?
You never know when you're gonna need an extracurricular activity. You might need to go to class.
I think they're passing stuff around back there behind us.
Oh shit.
I mean,
Short Ride and Giggles. What are y'all doing back there?
No homo.
No homo. Thank you.
No homo.
Thank you, Riley from the Boondocks.
So anyway, we touched that subject, and we basically
Touch means we spoke upon it. We didn't.
right.
We didn't touch anything. We didn't touch anyone. We just spoke upon the subject.
So we made it clear that basically, if you have a teacher, she's hot, she's willing, don't say nothing.
Keep your mouth shut.
Right.
Keep your mouth shut.
Not that we're promoting you go.
No. But we're just saying.
I want to make that perfectly clear.
Advice.
If you already fucking getting the pussy.
Because I do say a lot. If you're gonna do something wrong, make sure you do it right. Right?
That is correct.
All right. So, hey, earlier I was thinking, why do celebrities lose their mind?
I think it's the money, and the drugs, and the alcohol, and the money. And I'm gonna blame mostly on the pussy.
Right.
Because they get like that high dollar pussy,
Right.
And that pussy like you can just call up,
Right.
in the phone book. They got like websites and shit for pussy they go get,
Right.
You can find a bitch on the website. She bringing pussy, cocaine, and whatever you want.
But did you see Arnold Schwarzenegger, or however you say his name?
Yeah,
Did you see his housewife? Not housewife, but
we can really say Arnold Schwarzenegger because she was an ugly bitch.
His wife was any better as far as I'm concerned. She's not all.
His wife was gorgeous compared to this bitch.
Oh yeah, yes.
It was like, damn, really, Arnold? Come on now, really?
I think he did it just because he could.
Yeah, he had the power, the fame, the money,
and that also brings us into the cheating thing.
she was starstruck.
Why do men
bodybuilder?
Cheat? Why do you think men cheat?
Because women let us. Women have.
I haven't met a woman yet that let me to.
Women have a cut between their legs that will never heal. There's a reason for that. There is a purpose for that. Okay?
But
if we weren't meant to cheat, that submission would heal up and close. But it don't do that.
Okay, but that's not really a good answer, sir.
God damn, what do you want from me?
I want to know, why do you think we cheat?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I think
let's go deep into this. All the fun and games aside, why do we cheat?
What do you mean we? We haven't hung out together, we really don't travel in the same circles. I mean, given the opportunity, look, it's Thursday. I want some pussy.
But I mean,
wife has a headache. She don't want to act right.
Do you think it's because
I got $50 on me?
I mean, the old adage or the old saying is we're not being taken care of at home. We gonna be taken care of somewhere else. Is that really an excuse for us to go do that?
It's not an excuse, but shit happens.
Okay.
I mean, if she don't, whatever wifey won't do, somebody will.
And how come we don't think about that while we're doing that? I mean, let's think about this for a minute. If we go out and we cheat, right?
I'm with you. Go ahead.
We get really mad if our wives went out and cheated.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So why are we not mad at the person we're cheating with? Because they're cheating on somebody.
Well, you really don't give a damn because you done paid your money. You don't give a fuck what happens. You done paid your $19.95 plus shipping and handling. You don't give a damn what happens after that shit. You just want to fuck. And this show does not encourage you to go out and cheat.
Okay, that being said, have you ever paid for it?
Oh, hell yeah, I'm still paying for it. Ain't nothing good free. Don't ever forget that.
Because you're paying for it more ways than one.
You got to put gas in your car. You might have to hop on a toll road.
A feeder?
At the
what?
feet? What?
A feeder, no?
Hey, what about you?
Oh, you got a feeder. Okay, yeah, you got a feeder.
Who got the phone in here? You got the phone?
You might have. Look, if you got a feeder woman, that's automatic pussy right there. That's automatic. I mean, as soon as she orders something, oh yeah, I'm fucking tonight.
Okay,
it's on tonight.
Now remember, we got some minors in here. We need to kind of
Giggles and Short Ride. What are they?
Minors.
They can comment on whatever. Yeah, they love these topics. Shit, that's where we got all these topics from here.
Oh, okay, but let's clarify that they ain't on the same level as we are.
No, but if they keep fucking around with us, they gonna be there.
they got that puppy love.
Puppy what?
Puppy love.
Puppy chow. What's that?
Like that
dog
Twitter,
food?
like that Twitter love.
Oh Lord. Look, let me tell you something about young folks in love. Y'all are dumb as hell. Y'all meet a bitch in 3rd grade and want to marry her through college. Y'all are crazy as hell. You meet that bitch in 3rd grade, you fucking 5th grade, then you find another bitch in 6th grade. Just keep it moving, goddamn.
Don't. So you're saying don't be serious.
Nah, it's a whole lot of fish out there in the sea.
That's right. I mean,
that's why people say that. It's a whole lot of
move along.
Move along.
That's it.
You done drove a Dodge, now go try a Chevy. Then if you don't like Chevy, go drive a Ford. Keep it moving.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm a true believer in that, and I wish I would have stayed with that philosophy.
Well,
but something in our heads when we get older tells us, "Oh, you got to get married."
Yeah, but you still be
Why?
like. I think it's just timing. That's all it is, just timing. You feel like, you're at a part, in a point in time in your life, you're like, you know what, I want to settle down. I want to do the right thing. Sometimes it lasts, sometimes it don't.
We get married, we think that's what we wanted, and then next thing you know, we out cheating. I'm not saying we, because I've never done that. I've never cheated.
Okay.
No.
All right.
The person that was with me, they were cheating. I wasn't cheating.
So not once in your life have you cheated? Ever?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Not in kindergarten?
No.
High school?
No. Let's clarify something in high school and
cheating. Okay.
in all my younger years. I really, truly... I can't say I never had a girlfriend, but I can't. I was more like what's that show where the guy had multiple wives? What's that called? Sister Wives.
Sister Wives.
Yeah. Well, I was kind of like that in elementary. I had not one, not two, but 7 girlfriends in one class.
You was a pimp.
All the guys in that class were like
you in special ed class.
No, sir. No, sir.
No, let's clarify that. He was in regular classes. Them bitches, they was in special ed classes.
That's right. No,
But hey, to all you special ed women out there,
But
pussy,
you know-
y'all pussy just as good as regular pussy. Don't get that
kids.
twisted.
You know, all the guys in my elementary class were mad at me because I had half the women in the class.
They probably was mad because you fucking little special ed children.
I never once did that.
I can't say that.
you can't say what?
I can't say what you just said.
You can't say that you did something with a special ed person?
I can't say that.
How much fair?
How much would it cost me to get that out of you?
I mean, you know, I feel better. You know, I'm older now, so I can confess it now. You know.
So tell me, was it good?
It was interesting because I didn't know that she had Tourette's, so I thought I was.
You thought you were
I thought I was man. I thought I was bringing the bacon. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was putting in some hell of a work. You know, she jumping and shaking and shit. I'm like saying all kind of crazy shit. I'm like, shit, I'm the man, goddamn it. You know. And then what fucked it up for me, we had an award ceremony, and she got an award, and she started doing the same thing, walking across stage. I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck? But yeah, you know, it was.
What's the wildest thing you did in school?
That was it right there. That's probably it right there.
That was it?
Yeah, because I thought I was the shit, boy. She's I'm like, damn, I'm tearing this pussy up, boy. And she twitching and shit. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm tearing this ass up, boy. We had an award assembly show, and she did the same thing, walk across stage. I'm like, oh hell, just broke my little heart. But that's okay though. That's okay.
No, but I really and truly, as far as having a true steady girlfriend for a while, I've only had probably maybe 3 real true girlfriends. Yeah, I said I had 7 girls in elementary, but that's like puppy love. That's not really.
What's really like true girlfriend? What does that define?
Well, I had one that lasted all school year long, and then she broke up with me because we were going to 2 separate schools next year, the following year. And then really after that, that was probably the really last girlfriend I really truly had was that one. And then, you know, we all know the other one.
Connie.
That name is not to be spoken in the studio.
Connie.
Okay, I have the 2 little short rod and gills escorted out of the room, please.
Security, we have a violation.
No, but I was in a relationship I probably shouldn't have been in, but yet it was an experience. I learned from it, and that was it.
You know, we all learned a lot from that experience.
Yes. Don't do it.
No, I wouldn't say that. Fuck that. Let me tell you something, fellas. Don't be ashamed of the pussy you're getting. If it's a big, fat, nasty
I wasn't
bitch,
ashamed at the time.
if it's a big, fat, nasty bitch and you gotta go to her house at 9 o'clock, that's between you and her. Just be gone before the sun comes up.
So, since we're on this relationship type deal going on, what is your view on interrelational relationships?
Yes.
Yes, what? Yes, okay. Yes, what? What do we say?
We're talking about relationships or fucking?
No, we're talking about 2 people of different races being in a relationship.
I know what the fuck interracial means. I'm just trying to figure out.
I'm talking about relationship, not just fucking.
Like relationship leading to marriage, or
yeah, marriage and stuff like that.
Really, it doesn't bother me because you know, I'm older. It just love is love. If they love each other, yeah, go for it.
That's what I'm saying. What about
society.
same-sex marriage?
There you go with that shit again. Really, same sex marriage. I don't know. My opinion. I don't agree with it.
I say this. If they want all the bullshit we go through, let them have it. What, you can't say nothing about that? I mean,
no, it got kind of quiet in here.
No. Well, I guess that Giggles and Short Ride don't have very much to say about that. But all I'm saying is that they want to go through all the trials and tribulations of a normal married couple go through, then let them have it.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. If they want to be judged, for that, and they want to put up with it, hey, go knock yourself out.
Now, T Rich brought up in the last show, his question to me was, how does a gay man, or a gay person, I should just say man or woman, how do they know that somebody else is gay?
I think it's
Giggles back here just said, "Oh, they asked." Well,
that was Short Rod.
Okay, Short Ride. Whichever one of y'all said it, But this is the way I put it to T Rich, and you tell me if I was right or wrong here. I said, "Now, can you look at a girl and go, she's stuck up?" And he said, "Yes." I said, "Why could you tell that?" Well, by the way she carried herself and stuff. You don't think a gay guy could look at another person and go, "Oh yeah, he's gay."
Exactly. Yeah. By the way they carry themselves,
right?
The manner in which they dress, maybe where they hang out, or certain.
Well, see, his point was that it's hard to come out these days, which I was getting kind of nervous when he said that because we were in a dark room with a little light action going on.
This room is well lit.
Yes, yeah.
Very, very well lit.
I don't like to set that kind of mood, okay? And I really don't like that mood set when we start talking about stuff like that.
Yeah, that was
that
interesting.
Doesn't work for me.
Still
there was a lot of things said in that first show. That
still
made
can't
me
really
wonder.
figure that one out.
And it really makes me wonder because he hasn't called. He hasn't shown up. So, I guess he got caught by that gay rapist.
Whoa. Or in the fire one, so I don't know.
Yeah, well, yeah. Or maybe he was with a gay rapist.
In a building caught on fire.
Yeah, so he got all of the above. No, T-Rich, he's cool. He's cool. We just messing with him.
Yeah, he's going to kick your ass when he gets back here.
Yeah, he's really going to kick my ass when I put this show up on, for people to download and stuff, But you know what? I don't care.
What is our next topic? Short Rod, give us something to talk about.
How about we talk about some TV shows?
Okay, what you got?
I don't know. What's your favorite show right now?
There's a TV show used to come on called Spartacus.
Yes.
It was on
Tits, Ass, and Blood. That's what I like. That's what I like.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of all of the above.
Think about now. Short Rod and Giggles back here. They can't really relate to this, but we can relate to this. Think about all the shows that we used to watch when we were back in the day, versus what shows they put out on the air today.
It's not even close. It's not even remotely close.
And here's something I'm going to ask you. Have you looked at any old shows that you used to love back in the day and go, "This is the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life"?
Actually, there's a TV station, and I'm like, man, they don't make TV shows like this anymore. And it just reminds you of the simpler times,
Right.
You didn't have to pay a mortgage, you didn't have to pay a car note, and you didn't have bills and shit to pay. You were just a kid having a good life.
It was good stuff back in the day, and I enjoyed it very much.
Exactly.
But here's the problem. I turn it on, I look at it, I go, this is some bad acting. This is some bad stuff. And I don't understand why I even liked it back then.
You be watching the old TV show. Said that prop just fall down. What the hell?
Well, you know, my wife loves old stuff. She likes all the old '80s stuff. Cosby Show. She likes Home Improvement.
Have you
Golden
seen
Girls.
Keisha Knight Pulliam? Oh my God!
Oh,
she
hell
is
yes.
gorgeous.
Hell yes.
Little Rudy has grown, and Raven Simone. Oh my God!
Yes.
They
And
have
have you seen Bill Cosby? What the hell happened, dude?
What happened? What the
Really? What happened?
Hey, he's a philanthropist. You know, we don't really get into people's religion, but you know,
What
he is
about
what he is.
what about reality shows?
I want to see a real reality show.
I don't want to see shows that are scripted.
I want to find a
and-
real reality show
And we could have a reality show.
where someone wakes up in the morning and say, "Motherfuckers, you still here?" That's what I'm talking about. A real reality show.
Yeah, right. Well, what about us? We could be a reality show.
If this goes any further, this will be a reality show. Like these motherfuckers are doing. Oh man.
What about Hardcore Pawn, dude? You like that show?
You know when it first came out, it was cool. You know, it was like all natural and shit.
And now it's
Now it's kind of like scripted. Read this, write this, say this, a bunch of bullshit now. And I blame it on Hollywood because once something is raw,
right.
people get hooked on it, and then they're kind of like, okay, we gotta do something for ratings. Well, let's write this in, let's script this in.
Well, I think they just changed their direction of it, and it doesn't have the same flavor it did when it first
They
came.
basically fuck it up.
Pretty much. That's what I'm saying.
Can we say that on radio?
What, fucked it up?
Yeah.
We just did.
Okay. Cool.
You want to say it again just one more time? Just,
No, I don't want to. I don't want to piss off the FCC.
you don't want to say fuck?
I might later on in the show. But I don't want to.
Go ahead, just say it one more time.
Is it like a number count? And like we don't say.
Nah.
We can't say like fuck.
As long as we're not saying fuck to somebody.
Oh, okay.
But I'll say it.
That's fucked up.
Like, fuck you, T. Richardson. I said it.
That wasn't me, T. That was your engineer over here talking shit.
Isn't it?
The
Right
captain.
now- That's right. It is the captain, and I am in control of this ship right now.
T, we got Short Rod and Giggles in here. Y'all say hello, Short Rod and Giggles.
What up? What up?
I think Giggles. Is that Giggles or is that Short Rod?
That's your rod.
That's Short Rod.
Short
Man,
Rod.
he's always giggling. I figured it was Giggles.
Hell, I get them confused too.
Now wait a minute. You named them Big Worm.
No, I just
You said they were Short Rod and Giggles. Which one would you prefer to?
I just let them decide which is which. And they didn't want to use a real name. We had to change the names to protect the innocent around here.
Short Rod and Giggles.
It's
That
like-
sounds like a TV show.
Hey, a cartoon one, something like that.
I actually think it's Dumb and Dumber back here.
Heckle and Jekyll, Ren and Stimpy,
Yeah.
Pinky and the Brain. You know what? That is my favorite cartoon. Pinky and the Brain.
Now I thought the other one was your favorite cartoon.
Which one is it?
The newer cartoon that comes on Adult Swim.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Boondocks.
Well, yeah, Boondocks and Drawn Together.
Drawn Together.
Yeah.
I don't really watch Adult Swim.
That's not Comedy Central.
Oh, and Cinderella. That's a
If
good one too.
Giggles don't put down the scissors,
Cinderella's also
the scissors and Giggles.
Scissors.
And
Have you been sipping on scissor? Well, you're trying to say scissors.
So what about Swamp People, man?
You know what, man? That's some crazy motherfucker. That's my second favorite state outside of this state here, North Carolina.
Right.
This is where we're broadcasting from North Carolina. In case y'all didn't know this,
Right.
my second favorite state is Louisiana because of the people,
Uh-huh.
the attitude, the food.
Right.
But them are some crazy motherfuckers. Okay,
Right.
to go hunting alligators
Right.
in a boat,
Right.
and you got to shoot them in the back of the head.
Right.
You at your rabbit ass mind.
Rabbit ass mine.
Oh man, churches! I forgot about churches chicken. God damn.
Churches, rabbit, and chickens.
From now on, instead of saying rabbit ass mine, we'll just say church's ass mine. How about
There
that?
you go. Church's ass mine.
You got your church's ass mine.
Yes.
But yeah,
Now,
I mean,
you brought up Louisiana, right? And there's another show that's filmed out of there, and that's Lizard Lake Towing. That's one of my favorite shows.
I want to give a
love
shout.
these guys. These guys are crazy.
I want to give a shout out to Bobby because you take more ass whoopings
That's
than you give
right.
more ass whoopings than
That's
anybody.
right. And you should get a pay raise.
Yeah, you should. Yeah.
And they got a little office girl. Well, she's not really little, but her name is Juicy. And Juicy is a black woman that loves Bobby.
Go on, get some, Bobby.
And I saw
get some.
I saw an episode where this white chick came in there and was complaining about them taking her car because this is it's a towing company, so they do a lot of repossessing. And this white chick,
They got your shit, bitch.
this white chick got up in Bobby's face and slapped him, and Juicy came out of the back office and manhandled that little white girl.
Time out. Is her real name? Is it Juicy for real?
That's her nickname, Juicy.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say I know damn well don't say Juicy on the driver's license.
No offense to anybody, but she's a big black woman,
Oh, they're the best kind.
and she took these. Actually, it was two girls, and they were both strippers.
Short Rod and Giggles, y'all ain't had no real good sex till y'all had a big black woman. That's
Well,
some shit that you never will forget.
Maybe if they have a teacher that fits the description, they could take care of all three of them at one time.
Like I said, we are not promoting sex with teachers and students. We're not promoting this.
No, it is totally,
In any kind of way,
absolutely,
we are not promoting
positively wrong.
this. But what we are saying is, if it just happens to be going down,
hotline. What's happening on the hotline?
if it just happens to happen to you, just ride with it.
I don't act like you, don't hear your phone. When I ask you what's on the hotline, you tell me what's on the hotline. What's on the hotline? Hold on. He tells me, hold on.
Let's
You
see.
get this. I bring him
Man,
in
one
to be my
wants
shot.
to be. Hold on.
to be my
I'm trying
sidekick.
to read it to you.
Okay, go ahead.
On Facebook,
Yeah, tell us what's going on Facebook.
this don't even sound right. I'm gonna decline this one. No, this is the name. Seriously, Mangela Annie. I'm not lying. This is what the fuck it says.
All right,
Mangela Annie wants to be your friend. I'm gonna decline this one. That don't even sound right.
I think I wouldn't have declined it. I would have gone ahead and been friends with her, just so you could say that you're friends with that person.
I'm gonna look at the profile picture right now and tell y'all.
All right, profile picture will get you in the door, or it will get you
your ass out the door.
Okay, so come on, man.
Hold on, I'm pulling it up. Hold on.
All right,
Let's
tell
see
us,
what we got
come
here. Oh, she's in.
She's in. She's in.
See how simple that was? She's in.
Remember, that is the requirement on Big Worm's Facebook page. If you look good, you're in. Now, I will say this. You don't have a lot of friends that are guys. You just got to be lucky to get in if you're a guy.
Like, if I don't know you, don't try to steal my shit, okay?
All right.
And have me looking bad.
So what else is on Facebook? Any good stuff about anybody on there that we could talk about?
Let's see what we got here. Pulling up something.
Because I want to talk about somebody if they got something good on there.
Oh, that's a butt naked picture right there. Hold on, let me check this out.
All right, butt naked picture. How do they get butt naked pictures on?
It's a booty shot. Damn, this motherfucker is cute. Mangela Annie, you are very. I know I'm fucking up your name, but how do we say your name? Manjuela? You's a fine little motherfucker. Damn.
Hey, I'm looking at our Tea Time with Tea page on Facebook. Oh, hello. Yeah, I'll come to her 7-Eleven.
Yeah, I can't. I'm fucking up your name, but damn, you cute.
I'll go to her 7-Eleven. You noticed that, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm fucking up your
Yeah,
name.
that's what I'm saying. But anyway, I'm looking at the show's Facebook page over here.
Okay.
All right.
Real quick, Brenda Diaz wants to say congratulations to Nawali and Ulysses, James, and
Right.
Theodore. The 2011 graduating class, good luck.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, I just fucked up all the names because I know not Naolia and Ulysses. I got James right. And
Okay, I want you to look around on Facebook though, and see if you can find some good shit like arguments or something going on.
oh, yeah, I'll find some cat fights.
But while we're doing that, I'm gonna bring up a question from one of our fans from the page. This one's from Ryan, and Ryan wants us to talk about old rappers.
What?
And I'm assuming that he's not talking candy wrappers. Can't you do two things at the same time?
No, did you just ask me to do one thing? Look, okay. Well, what name a rapper? What you?
Well, tell me
Too
what
short.
your old
short.
rapper favorite is.
Too short. That is an old ass rapper.
Yes, Too Short. Yes, I can go further back than that. Sugar Hill Gang,
Woo! Hold it right there. That's too far back.
Cool Mo D,
You just lost a whole lot of people.
Notorious B.I.G.
and Notorious B.I.G. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
you go. Very popular.
Yes,
Very
yes.
popular. Gone before its time.
Bone
Yes.
Thugs and Harmony.
Who?
Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yes.
That group
yes.
there consists of.
Outkast.
That group there consists of murderers, terrorists, and threaters.
Yeah. How about your favorite rap song?
The Lunas that got 5 on it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just a theme song you can't get rid of.
That's it. That's your theme song.
Yep.
That's the Big Worm. Theme song.
That's how I ride. You know, if you see me with the windows down,
Right.
that's probably what's going on.
Right.
We got Laura Lilly.
What you got?
Beauty catches the attention, but character catches the heart.
Wow.
Anyway.
Wow.
Fortune cookie number 327.
You know what? I'm gonna look at the captain's Facebook just to see if there's anything else going on in the world today. Hey, Les is now friends with Tiffany Hitmaker. I don't know what the last name is, but I like the middle name. Hitmaker.
That's a fine motherfucker, that boy.
Is she hot?
Yeah, she's hot.
Why don't you see that in the mic?
She's a fine motherfucker.
All right, let's see what else we got. Yeah.
Oh, let's Candace Carter. Happy birthday.
Oh yeah, I need to give a shout out to my cousin Brian Jackson. It's his birthday today too. Yeah, I'm just.
Candace Carter, happy birthday.
Why don't we talk about Obama?
To you.
Why do we need to talk about Obama?
I was sitting here looking on Facebook. Every time I saw something interesting, not just Facebook. Everyone has a Facebook.
What you talking about? You know what? Let's find Obama's Facebook. See what they really going on.
Well, I am.
Let's see who his friends are.
I am friends with Obama.
Let's see what they talking about on Obama's Facebook.
Okay, let's see.
Let's check out the bitches he got.
Yeah. Hey, Cameron is now friends with Tyler Murphy and four other people. Wow, that means he has a total of 5 friends.
Pop goes the weasel.
Do you know Cameron?
Yeah.
You know him?
Yeah, he's cool.
Oh, Cameron's got 6 friends now.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, he's moving up in the world. Let's see. I can't find Obama. He didn't post anything today. I guess nothing's going on in the real world today.
That bastard.
How would you rate his job right now?
Oh, the job he's doing or his job period?
Yeah, what the job he's doing?
You know what? Let's back up for a second.
Let's go there. Let's
do this. If I was president.
If I was president.
And let's go around the room. And what would you really be doing right about now? It's Saturday night, 12 o'clock. You the president. What the hell would you really be doing?
The Bill Clinton.
Giggles go first.
Giggles? If you were president, you would be...
Right.
Exactly.
Right now, it's 12 o'clock on a Saturday. What would you be doing if you were president?
Let's go to
short ride.
There you go, short ride.
Get money. Fuck bitches.
I'm voting for short ride, goddammit. I don't know what y'all.
Wait a minute. That's
I'm
the
voting
problem
for short ride.
that is the problem with the youth today. Right there. That's the problem with the youth today.
He ain't lying. He probably would be trying to fuck bitches and get money.
That's the problem. He's trying right now.
Have all the security like, hey, go to such a club, get that bitch right there.
Okay, well, what about you, President Worm?
Oh, I'm riding with short ride shit. We trying to fuck bitches and get money, goddamn. We done got all the leaders of all our countries say, look, it's $5 wins at the club. We'll get out some hoes and strippers, and we'll talk about nuclear weapons and mass, all that shit tomorrow. Let's go get fucked up and get some pussy tonight.
It would be one big party at the White House.
Goddamn right.
Yes. So
Come
now,
Monday.
but on the real tip now, how do you think he's doing his job? I mean, is he really messing everything up, or was already messed up to begin with?
Well, it was already messed up to begin with, and then the job he's doing is I give him 50-50. You know, some things he did do I do agree with, and some things I'm like, man, what the hell is you thinking?
Right. And my opinion on it is that, again, it's not just him. There's a lot of stupid people up there that have no common sense. Hey, man, I know that ain't on Facebook. Stop looking at porn while we're doing the show.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Man. Do you need
You ever see a picture of a bad bitch? Of a young lady, and it says like, you'd be like, man, I want to fuck. Where is it? I want to fuck button. You know what I'm saying? You get tired of pushing like 900 times. You're like, man, I want a fuck button. Just keep it honest. Just being real. That's all I'm saying. Oh, back to the serious shit.
Yeah,
I give him 50-50.
You go 50-50 on that?
And speaking of bad bitches,
Don't go there.
you ever watch The View?
The View? Yeah, I watch The View.
Yeah, them some bad bitches that don't watch The View.
Have you watched The Talk? Or is it called The Talk? Or what's on Channel 11 with the other group of women? Sharon Osbourne, Holly Robinson.
I don't watch that shit.
Well, thanks for chiming in. You could have cut me off a long time ago.
I figured he'll figure it out in a minute. It'll come to him. I was wrong. I guess not.
I mean, come on, man. You're supposed to be my sidekick.
Kenyatta Renee says, big ups to all my haters. Live on Facebook.
I don't get any good stuff on my Facebook.
Michelle Berton did a video on YouTube. This is a big girl trying to do the New Orleans bounce. I gotta see this.
All right. Go ahead, put it up to the microphone. We want to hear it.
Hold on, here it comes.
All right.
This ought to,
Give us some play-by-play, by the way.
Oh, this ought to be interesting, yeah.
You don't have to put it that close, because then we won't be able to hear you. All right, give us play-by-play. I said play-by-play, man.
She was standing there. Oh, there she go. Oh, there she go. Oh, get it, girl.
Yeah.
Ooh, quit moving the damn. She keep fucking up the camera. Get it, girl, with them red shorts on. See, that's what I'm talking about.
That's a lot.
Now I want a fuck button. Where's that at? And then she drop it low. Ooh, Lord have mercy.
Hey, I'm fans of Hooters.
Get it, girl.
Hey.
Huh?
Back to the show, man.
Okay, I'm sorry. Whatever.
I said I'm a fan of Hooters.
Yeah, I like Hooters too.
And they got a UFC Ultimate Fighting Championship.
Oh, you mean the restaurant Hooters?
Yes, they got a fight.
Oh, okay.
They're showing the fight tonight at Hooters.
You said Hooters. I thought you mean like Hooters.
Hooters.
Like titties.
That's the name of the restaurant, man.
But I thought you said you like Hooters.
Well, they got titties there.
I thought you meant you like titties. I don't know
Well,
you
I
meant the
like them
restaurant.
too.
Okay.
So, do you watch UFC?
Yeah, I like titties. Oh,
I said UFC,
yeah.
man. UFC. Come on, man. Pay attention.
I hadn't watched UFC in a long time.
You haven't? So, well, we won't talk about that. How about wrestling? You still watch wrestling?
Man, I see some of the funny shit. What was it, the WWS or whatever?
WWE?
They got them all the old motherfuckers wrestling.
Are you talking about the
They got
TNA?
Is that what it is? They got the Hulk and
Yeah,
Sting, Ric Flair. These old ass motherfuckers need to sit their asses down. Okay?
That's what I'm saying. Especially Ric Flair.
Especially all of them.
Don't take your shirt off if you need a bra.
The first time I seen Ric Flair back in the day, he was like, Nature Boy, woo. I mean, he could hold that woo for a long ass time.
Right.
You see that motherfucker now, he be like, whoo. It's time for you to sit your ass down. You can't even get a full brother from air to make that motherfucker laugh.
Hey, what do you think about Randy Savage, man? Real quick, like. I know I did a little thing last show, but I just want to get your thoughts on that.
He was a good character, a good actor. I enjoyed him as a wrestler, and I hate to see him pass like that.
Right, I agree. I do agree with that. So, but back to these old wrestlers that are still around.
They need their ass whooped, man. Come on, man. You got grandkids looking at you like, is that my granddaddy out there? Look at Papa wrestling out there. Come on, man. Sit your ass down somewhere. I'm just waiting for Jimmy Superfly Snuka to come back next.
Really?
You got all these other old motherfuckers out there.
He shows up on WWE every once in a while, but he doesn't really wrestle. That man can barely walk.
You see the shit he used to do back in the day? Come off the top rope barefooted and shit?
Right.
He need to sit his ass down with the rest of them.
So, I think we're running out of subjects here, brother.
Well, we got a lot of stuff we can talk about. We talk about our new sponsor, Shipley's Donuts.
Shipley's Donuts. What about them?
You know, the thing I found fascinating is that you can get the donut balls for like $1 a dozen.
Right.
And if you not in your right state of mind,
right,
that is a damn meal.
Right.
You have assumed inhalants or hallucinogens.
Right.
That is a damn meal. Believe it or not.
But you've never done that personally.
No, I saw this on the Discovery Channel. There's a long pause again, huh?
Well, hey, look, let's wrap this up, man, because we have spent our hour. Spent it like it was hot in the pocket.
Hot in the pocket. And once again, before yeah, okay. Once again, before we go, we do not encourage
or endorse teachers having sex with students
or students having sex with teachers. But what we are saying is,
if you're already
doing it,
don't say a damn thing.
Don't say shit. Just enjoy yourself, kick back and relax, and have a good time.
So I would like to sign off by saying, T. Rich, you need to get back to the studio, get back to the thing that you love to do. I enjoyed doing the show tonight with Big Worm and Short Ride and Googles back here. It's kind of cool to have a little studio audience in here because it's, you get that laughter, going.
T-Time, you quit bullshit, man. Come on back here, man.
Yeah, because hopefully next time that we get together to do this, me, Big Worm, and the host with the most, Mr. T. Rich, will all be in the same room. We can all do this together. But if that doesn't happen, it's okay. But Big Worm will always fill in when he's needed.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And maybe we'll even, you know how they do in TV land, spin off onto a new show.
You know what? On the next show, we'll be giving away to lucky callers.
Lucky callers. Yeah.
We'll give away T-shirts.
All right. Until next time.
Tea time with T-Rich T-shirts.
Until next time. This is the Captain.
Big Worm.
And enjoy your tea or whatever you want to do. Peace out.
Sipping on some syrup.
Peace.
Deuces. Holla.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Tea Time with T. Rich, sponsored by no one. Be sure to like us on Facebook and tell a friend about the show. Until next time, Pod World, thanks for listening.
Hey, this is Paula, and you're listening to the Let's Roll podcast with host Double R. Make sure you're following us on all of our social media. Find links in the description below or at theletsrollpodcast.com.